Deep within the canals of Xochimilco, in Mexico City, there is a place shrouded in mystery and fear. A site where hundreds of dolls hanging from the trees seem to watch those brave enough to visit. Today, I will tell you the chilling story of the Island of the Dolls. The origin of the legend. The story begins with Julian Santana Barrera, a man who, in the 1950s, decided to leave the city and settle on this small island. Julian lived by growing fruits and vegetables, isolated from the world. However, his life changed forever when, according to legend, he discovered the lifeless body of a girl who had drowned in the nearby canals. Days after this tragic discovery, Julian found a doll floating in the water. He believed it belonged to the deceased girl and, as a sign of respect and to calm her spirit, he hung it from a tree. But something strange began to happen. Julian started hearing whispers, footsteps, and wails during the night. Convinced that the girl's spirit still roamed the island, he began collecting dolls he found in the canals or traded for fruits with visitors. Each doll was hung on the trees or inside his cabin as an offering. Julian's obsessive ritual. Over the years, the island became filled with worn, broken dolls, weathered by time. Julian didn't just hang the dolls, he also dismembered them or assembled them with parts of others, creating even more disturbing figures. It is said that some of these dolls seemed to move or whisper into Julian's ear. Locals claim that Julian spoke to the dolls, offered them food, and performed rituals to protect himself from spirits. To some, Julian was going mad, to others, he was trapped in a nightmare he himself was feeding. Julian's tragic death. In 2001, after decades of living among the dolls, Julian Santana was found dead. His body was floating in the same canal where he had once discovered the drowned girl. Many saw this as a sign that the girl's spirit had finally taken him. Others believe Julian had been consumed by the madness he nurtured on the island. Chilling testimonies. Since Julian's death, the island has become a pilgrimage site for curious visitors, urban explorers, and tourists. Many claim to feel a strange energy upon stepping onto the island. Some report hearing children's laughter, whispers seemingly coming from the dolls, and even witnessing how the dolls' eyes follow them as they walk. Tour guides say that as night falls, the dolls appear to come to life. There have been reports of people seeing dolls subtly move or change position from one moment to the next. The island today, between tourism and fear. Today, the Island of the Dolls is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Xochimilco. Visitors arrive on colorful trajineras, drawn by the terrifying stories and the chance to experience something supernatural. Some bring dolls to hang on the island as offerings, while others cautiously explore the place, avoiding eye contact with those empty stares. The site remains exactly as Julian left it. The dolls, covered in dust, cobwebs, and mold, hang from trees, walls, and ceilings. Over time, many of these figures have lost limbs or fused with the surrounding vegetation, creating an even more haunting atmosphere. Myth or reality? The Island of the Dolls is a clear example of how reality and legend can intertwine. Was Julian a man tormented by his own fears, or did he truly live among spirits? Are the dolls merely old objects, or do they serve as vessels for tormented souls? The answer remains uncertain. For some, visiting the island is just a curious experience. For others, it's a face-to-face encounter with the unknown. The question is, would you dare to visit it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think happens on the Island of the Dolls? Legend or reality? Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that will test your courage. Until next time, if you can sleep.